Hey everyone, in today's vlog, we are going to take the Law of One Tarot. I'm going to divide it into the densities, the chakras related to each density, and the organs that relate to the chakras related to each density. So let's just go. Oh, and also before I get started, I am starting a Patreon account, which is really going to dive in deep with the Law of One Tarot teachings. I'm going to do longer videos on there. So if you've purchased my workbook 1, if you haven't purchased it, if you're into spiritual pathways, because it will really give you insight in your journey. That's my whole purpose. I'm not telling you what these cards are about. You will know for yourself. I'm just guiding you to what my experience thus far has been with the cards, and I've been able to relate them to everything now. So let's get started. The first density is the matrix, okay? And the matrix are your sexual glands, which is your root chakra or your red ray. It's heavy, okay? The second density, which is also heavy, is your digestive glands, and the second density potentiates everything. So the first density, which is the matrix, your sexual glands, so if you think about it, often the matrix is created through the root chakra, through your sexual glands. That's why they are so heavy, okay? This is also why I don't want to say we, but this is also why it may not be a good idea to go and sleep around with many partners, because these sexual glands will then hold on to their energy blueprint for as long as you recognize it and then take care of it by cleaning it out, which takes a lot of work. So this creates the matrix, that now the matrix is not only yours, your sexual glands, but when you do that, you also allow the matrix of the other person to enter you and become your blueprint, karma to get over, or whatever you want to call it, okay? The second density is the potentiator. The potentiator is the high priestess of the mind, the body is the hermit, and the spirit complex is the tower. So the potentiator is your digestive glands. It's your orange ray. It's the process of breaking down the food that enters your intestines. It's the crap, literally, the shit that is in your intestines. And we will talk about that a little bit more. The third density is the catalyst that you will always have in life. So this third density that we are in here is to provide catalyst. And the catalyst is in your adrenals. We have two, yin and yang. We have good and we have hard. The kidneys will hold on to all of that information, okay? Then we have your fourth density, which is your experience. The experience that you have is not your lived experience. The experience that you have is what the body complex is having from this catalyst in the third density that has accumulated over time through the matrix and through the potentiator. So the experience is not your physical experience you have yet, that you do attract later through the significator, but your experience is the experience that your kidneys are having, that your digestive glands are having, that your sexual glands are having. That is all internal. It's an internal experience, which is your heart plexus. And your heart plexus, until opened, will hold absolute hate. And anything that is the negative of love and understanding, your heart plexus will hold on to all of that. And this is what you're going to bring forth through the significator, your thyroid plexus. So the significant events that happen outside now, the outward world that you have created because it is a mirror to you, are in your thyroid. That means that until you open up the heart chakra, The thyroid will continuously lie. You will lie to yourself, and you will definitely be lying to others, because there is so much hate, fear, lack, pain, grief, shame, all of that comes from these 3 densities, okay? Then we have the 6th density, which is not even open for use because it is transformation. It is your pineal plexus. It is your third eye. Your third eye is completely closed until you start evaluating self. You start being truthful to yourself. You start doing some self-inquiry work. This third eye will only give you little blinks for 2 or 3 seconds, which we can call intuition, for you to follow when you have times where you're able to turn these glands off for a little while and give them some neutrality. So give the sexual glands neutrality, digestive glands neutrality, adrenal glands neutrality, then the heart comes into neutrality, then the throat's like, oh, the truth of the body right now is that everything's talking to each other. The sexual organs are happy with the digestive glands are happy with their adrenals, and the adrenals are happy with the heart. Now the heart is expanding because it's the middle point. And when the heart expands, the thyroid plexus opens up, which then gives a little blip for the pineal gland to activate. And then the 7th density is the Great Way, which is your pituitary plexus. And it creates great harmony in all the centers when the pituitary, did I write that right? Pituitary. I'm gonna have to, I'll put in the comments, I believe it's pituitary. Anyways, I'm gonna check that and put it in the comments. When harmony throughout all the chakras is created, then this Great Way, it comes and like the heart chakra will flip the upper chakras onto, in divinity, onto the lower chakras, and the matrix feels harmony. The potentiator is in complete harmony. The catalyst is in complete harmony. Then your experience will be one of harmony. The significant results of this experience from the outer world will be of harmony. And the transformation in the pineal gland is that it opens and it can see more. Okay? So those are the 7 densities, the 7 chakras, and the 7 body parts, organs, hormones, glands that all should work in unison. Normally they don't. So you can visualize, like when I started learning this stuff, what I started to do was I started concentrating in meditations on the gland itself and almost speaking to it in meditation. And I started realizing that, holy shit, these glands kind of fight like brothers and sisters. Like when they're not happy, they will make a nudge. Like if the red ray is not happy, it's gonna intrude on the orange ray and it's gonna compress it. If the orange ray is not happy, this bitch, I mean that in a loving sense, is going to expand and not only compress the red ray, but she's also gonna compress the solar plexus, the yellow ray. So she is then gonna compress the matrix and the catalyst. If the catalyst ain't happy, oh Lord. Oh Lord. If the adrenal glands aren't happy, they're gonna piss off because they're now going to expand and compress the potentiator, who then compresses the matrix. She's also going to compress the experience. Before I leave, I wanna add one more thing. Maybe there's somebody out there that needs to hear this. This is why through your 2nd density, it is very important. We talk about vibration all the time. Frequency is very different than energy and vibration. They are 2 different things. I right now am talking specifically about vibration and energy. If you want to keep your energy high, it is extremely important to, number one, watch your diet. What you put into your mouth will be digested through the second density, through the digestive glands, which are the potentiator for all of your experiences. The potentiator is also the subconscious mind. I always say that the subconscious mind is all the liquid in your body. What do these digestive glands create? The darkest, shitty water is in your digestive glands. The food that you eat, the dirtier or the heavier the food, the more dense the food, the darker the water that you produce in your digestive, which means that this potentiator or the subconscious mind comes in heavy, punching and kicking and screaming. But the good news is that when you put observation into it, when you give this subconscious mind love and understanding through the heart plexus, this digestive water, what comes out of the darkest, dirtiest, muddiest waters, what is created? Buddha. Think Buddha. The lotus. This is the beauty of the subconscious mind. I love you guys so much. Come and join me on Patreon. And I think it's going to be so good. I'm loving this stuff, and I hope you are too. Bye.